Hi, and thank you for visiting Find Your Purpose, Embrace Your Destiny's website. I am Shalimar C. Roberson, founder and CEO of this organization slash outreach ministry. I felt that it was important for me to thank everyone who took the time out of their schedule to surf the World Wide Web and key in purposeanddestined.org. So from me, as well as the members of the board of my organization, we say thank you for visiting the website. I also wanted to take this opportunity to explain to you all exactly what the purpose of Find Your Purpose, Embrace Your Destiny is, because I'm sure there are some who don't know. Nonetheless, this outreach ministry is geared toward doing just that, helping others understand the importance of finding your purpose in life and embracing your destiny once you find out what your true purpose is. It's a journey, and everyone's journey is different, but it's a journey nonetheless that will end in you finding your purpose and hopefully embracing your destiny. We have several groups, a men's group, a youth group, and a women's group. Right now, my focus is on the youth group, primarily because I see the importance, and I teach in schools, and I'm able to witness on a daily basis where our children are falling behind for so many reasons. And that is a part of the reason that I created T-Force, which is an acronym. It stands for Teenagers Focused on Real Christian Experiences. But as the days go by, I'm witnessing more and more the need for our youth to have something constructive and positive to do on their free time, and what better way to do it with incorporating the Word of God. And so at this point, I'm focusing again on the youth, and Find Your Purpose, Embrace Your Destiny is having its first annual scholarship award ceremony, and we will be giving 3 deserving high school graduates, year 2011 and 2012, a scholarship to use towards college. Where this comes into play is there are qualifications that must be met. If you would click the link that says T-Force to the right of the home page, it will give you information on what the organization or group rather is about. There are also forms that you would need to fill out in order for you to participate in the group. And that is one of the requirements. You must be a T-Force member in order to first be eligible to go forward in receiving and winning the scholarship that we will be awarding. Once we've gathered all the information that we need, have gathered the members of the group, a date will be given to you all as to when we will have our meeting, and then the meetings to follow, as well as the location of where all of our meetings will be. There is also the opportunity for you juniors and seniors in high school to be able to earn your community service hours. We will be having several outside programs that you will be a part of. One of them would be with us adopting one of the streets locally, which is already in the making. And a part of adopting the street is to make sure that the street remains clean. You pick up the trash, you make sure that everything that is around that particular street is intact. If by chance there are some codes that may be violated or there is something that needs to be fixed, it's our responsibility to notify the county and let them know, look, this particular street in your area needs to be worked on. This is what's going wrong, so forth and so on. So you're cleaning up an area within your community and helping to keep a particular street safe in your community, thus resulting in deserving community service hours. And that's just one thing that we will be doing. Women, I don't forget about you all ever at all, because of course I am one too. And we have a group which is also an acronym. Actually, all of the groups are WATER, and it stands for Women Aspiring to Embrace righteousness. And this women's group is primarily geared toward helping women understand, again, what their purpose in life is, but then working as a tool to guide you toward becoming that virtuous, righteous woman that you desire to be, which is truly attainable. And last, we have MEGA, Men Embracing God's Assignment. And sometimes people think of the word embrace as something to be soft and only used when dealing with children or with women. But embracing is not so much a soft word. All it merely means is that you're taking on or you're bringing in that which you feel you should. And so that group is geared towards men and helping you all to understand that there is an importance in life and that there is an assignment. And you too as men have a purpose on God's earth. And we want to make sure that you understand the ways to find that purpose and the ways to keep going in the direction that you need to with that purpose. And we also have an outreach portion of the ministry, which again, this is an outreach ministry, but it's something set aside from the groups. And I've always, from a young girl, hated, and that's a harsh word, but that's the word that I'm going to choose to use, to see people do without, to see people struggling. And it did something to my spirit when I saw homeless people and people on the street. And once I got a little older, I understood that everyone that's on the street doesn't necessarily want to be there, doesn't deserve to be there, and really had no choice but to be there. And so people have began to make the streets their home. And so I prayed about it and I said, well, what could I do? Is there a way to help them? Because it's not just the people in the church that need help, or the people that are in the world, so to speak, that have houses and cars and money, but just don't have a relationship with God that needs that relationship. There are those people who don't have a home to call home, or don't have a car, or living on the street, or living in shelters. So there was a idea that came about, and I called it From the House of the Homeless to the House of God. And basically what that is just a mission to bring those men, women, and children that are in homeless shelters, or living from pillar to post, as they say, or living out of their cars, or on the streets, on the corners, or from one house to the next house, and bring them into God's house and show them another way out. And hopefully they'll be able to grasp something from being in God's presence and around the people of God that will help them, or shut that light bulb on brightly and make them realize that there are ways to get out of their situation. And if one person can go through this, then I can get through that. And so that is where From the House of the Homeless to the House of God comes into play. Either way, I will be having a lot of functions going on. I'm looking forward to the children and awarding these scholarships. God has been blessing me beyond understanding, and I have a testimony that you probably will not be able to believe. But you have to wait on the book to get more information. And I am working on it. It's been a work in progress for some time, and it is entitled, My Scars Are Beautiful. They Are My Testimony. And it will be coming soon.